So we're here with Sean Jones, the man of the evening. How are you doing, man?
I'm doing excellent. Thank you, man. Good to see you again.
Yeah,
Last time I saw
you
you was at the Real World Film Fest
That's
after
right.
party. Yeah.
That's right. And what a blast it was at the Real World Film
Holy
Fest.
smokes. Yeah, I was only planning on staying for like 10 minutes. I ended up staying the whole night, so yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the way these things work, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, so I saw some of your sound check,
Okay.
and it was awesome, man.
Oh, thank you, man. Yeah, well, we're going to bring it tonight for sure. That sound check was 50%. The whole 150 is coming in just a little
Yeah,
bit.
you can't give it all away in the sound check,
Absolutely
right?
not. Absolutely
So that's
not.
cool. So what can we expect from you tonight?
We're doing a full-on set. It's about an hour and 20 minutes. Just hit you hard. Passion, energy. You're going to see a lot tonight. So,
Nice.
But this night isn't just about me. It's about Eva's initiative, this wonderful organization that's doing great things for kids and homeless kids and at-risk children. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. So.
Nice. So how did you first get involved with Eva's initiative?
Well, funny enough, the CEO of my label, Laura Lavy, she's actually a soccer mom, and so she spoke to another mother who was a part of the organization and brought it to my attention. I had actually done charity work before, and I had also, when times were tough, and I was in the middle of transition between In Essence and doing my own thing, I still needed to have a job. So I actually started doing foster care with children with FASD. And it wasn't a great situation because there were some people there that were just more concerned about the bottom line at the end of the year, how much money they made, rather than helping the kids. And so when she brought this to my attention, Eva's initiative, I was a little bit skeptical because a lot of these things, it's more about the money grab more than the kids. But actually we sat down, talked to them, and it ended up being something totally amazing. That what they're doing is so perfect. They're getting the kids off the street, but then they're also teaching them and giving them the tools that they need in order to stay off the street. And that's what's so amazing. And I think everybody needs to hear about that. And whatever I can do to amplify that, I'm going to try my best.
That's awesome. Yeah, like sometimes all a kid needs is just someone to lend a hand and to say everything's okay kind of thing,
They just need that moment to think. On the streets, you don't have that moment. You're constantly struggling to survive. Where's my next meal going to come from? Is someone watching me? Is someone trying to jump me? They don't have a chance to think. Eva's gives them like a year to just sit down and think. Where do you want to go? This is how you're going to get there, and then you're off. And
that's awesome.
You can't say enough about that.
Someone like yourself could seriously inspire kids to make a difference and maybe get into music, because music is such an important thing for many people.
Yeah.
Like some people don't really care about music, but for the most part, music just touches you from within and can make you want to just, do anything from, you know what I mean, conquer the world in a positive way, or just be good, make a positive change kind of thing, right?
Well, you know what? It's funny you should say that because there are people who think that music doesn't matter to them, but yet if they were into a movie or if they were watching a movie and there was no music in it, they would be lost. There would be no feeling, and so. They don't understand just how important music is in life, but you're absolutely right. Music is so integral in everything that we do every single day. And some people take it for granted, but that's okay. We're here to remind them. But a couple of these kids are actually going to be performing tonight.
Nice.
So yeah, it's going to be very, very cool. Give them a chance to be on that kind of a stage. And I was just talking to some of them. They're pumped. They're a little bit nervous and whatnot. But it's
some butterflies.
Yeah, of course. But they never go away. That's what I was telling him. He was like, I'm so nervous. Do you get nervous? I was like, yeah. He's like, you still get nervous? I was like, everybody gets nervous, but it's to the extent. When you first start, it's throwing up. You feel like you're going to be sick. And now it's just, I just butterflies. Like I got the energy. I want to get out there and get it done.
Yeah, because you want to get out there and you want to spread your music.
Absolutely.
Let me ask you something about your songwriting. First of all, what inspires you? And second of all, how do you write your songs? Like, do you pick up the guitar or do you play it on piano?
I'm not a piano player, even though I like to just get on there and pluck out some chords. And I don't even know what chords I'm playing, but I know what I hear. I know I can hear a chord. But what inspires me is love. I love love. I honestly do. And a lot of my songs are about relationships and love. And it usually starts, honestly, with just a melody that's inside my head. And then I go to the guitar and I try and transfer it. And if it doesn't work with the guitar, then I pick up a bass and I try the bass line with it. If that doesn't work, then I just sing it harmony-wise. And maybe it needs a piano, like a real piano player. So I'll call up Ray and I'll be like, Ray, can you play this? And then that's how things start happening. But it all starts with the melody inside my head.
Nice, nice. Okay, well, I better let you get back there because you're going to be performing now. Is there any little melody that you can bust for the people at home, real quick before? Or?
Well, you know what? I can give them. This is love. This is love. This is love. This is love. Love. Ooh. Thank you very much.
Have a great show.